Hey guys, welcome back. My name is lukemick, your friendly YouTube reviewer, and this is my review for The Drop. So The Drop, of course, stars Tom Hardy, Noomi Rapace, and who can forget James Gandolfini, and this movie is a thriller set on the East Coast of the United States. Now basically what this movie is about is Tom Hardy, he plays an average guy, a bartender at night. He doesn't really do much. He lives in an apartment alone, and that's pretty much his life. James Gandolfini is his boss at the bar, and they do some kind of shady stuff with their bar. They have this business with criminals where the criminals drop off a large sum of cash at the bar in a little slot hole under the table, and then other guys go to retrieve it. Basically, the bar that James Gandolfini and Tom Hardy work at is just kind of like a meeting place for the people to swap their money out. That's the easiest way I can sum it up. And Noomi Rapace is also in this movie, like I said. She meets Tom Hardy by very strange means. Tom Hardy's walking by a trash can one night after work. He notices some barking in it. He pulls out a puppy. Noomi Rapace comes outside, says, "What are you doing digging in my trash?" And he's like, "I found a dog in your trash." And they kind of form this relationship because of this puppy. And some pretty bad stuff starts to happen in this movie. A bunch of money goes missing. Actually, they get robbed. The bar gets robbed from some punks, and the money that was supposed to go to these gangsters is not there. And of course, it's the bartender's fault because they were the ones that were technically supposed to be watching the money because the money was just sitting in their bar. So Tom Hardy and James Gandolfini have kind of a problem on their hands, and that's where we get our movie, The Drop. Now, this movie was so refreshing because I feel like not a lot of really good things have been coming out lately. Everything's been kind of stale at the box office ever since really Guardians of the Galaxy dropped into theaters, but The Drop is actually a really good movie. It's a very well-paced thriller, and the cinematography in this movie is just breathtaking, literally, because it's so cold. The theater I was in was really cold, and I looked at, the way they set up these shots, and just the landscape, and how cold everything looked in this movie, and everyone's always wearing their jackets, and it made me feel cold just sitting in the theater looking at these characters shaking and having their red faces, because it's so cold out. Another thing this movie does really well is the drama and building the characters. Tom Hardy was a very likable character, and you really got to know a lot about the guy, and it gets pretty crazy towards the end of the movie. It's always usually really entertaining. You get great performances from Tom Hardy as always. James Gandolfini gives an amazing final performance, a great nod to all of his fans, and Noomi Rapace as always is good as well. So basically, The Drop was a really good movie. There's not a whole lot that I didn't really like about it, and I would definitely recommend it to you guys if you like thrillers. The only thing is, if you don't really like, the thing is, the movie's really kind of small. It's not like this big, giant, like, mafia bust or anything. It's a very conservative and just very small movie. It's nothing too big and crazy. So that's my review for The Drop. I'm going to give it 4 out of 5 stars, you guys. This is lukemick signing off. Please subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.